Hello. It has been. Has it been a week? I think it's been a week since we've streamed anything meaningful on the channel. And frankly, when this does go to YouTube, I don't know what order I will put the videos in. I said the next time we play Genshin, we'd be doing the what's it called? The Tribal Chronicle for the Children of Echoes, but people have recommended that I put that off so that I do the time-limited event first. Maybe when I eventually go to YouTube, we'll upload the Children of Echoes video before this, even if it's recorded after. So, I don't know if we'll end up doing that or not. I also don't know how many videos this event will happen. I guess I should also talk about that I have been informed large amounts of characters in Genshin in the 5.1 update and possibly future updates in EN, there will be no voice acting because the SAG strike is still ongoing. If you want more information on the SAG strike, Josija has a great video on their channel. I recommend you go watch that. Maybe I'll put it in the iCards. But Josija being the voice of Risley. And I believe that wraps it up mostly for the news. We will be doing Honkai Star Rail stuff in the near future as well. No clue what the status on that is as well. No clue if there's actually going to be a lack of voice acting there. But I'm excited because I hear that the event that we're going to be doing today is tied to Nahida's birthday, which is something that I have been asking for. We get a Lantern Rite every year, and I want a Nahida's birthday every single year as an event. I want to relive the Hazardous festival. I want to live in the Samsara cycle. That is my life. It looks like we're about to load into the game, which means Paimon is probably about to cut me off.
Hey, it's almost time for the Sub-Zero's festival, right? It's always so lively. Wonder what the flower carriage is gonna look like this year. Let's go check it out.
Was there a flower carriage last year, Paimon? Was there? It's been technically 2 years in real life for 1 year in-game since the Sub-Zero's festival. Oh, yeah, Stellar Reunion is back. Give her surprises. Was that Bazaar Shop always there? Probably not. Oh, the whole gang's here.
Hey, Tainari and Kali are over there. And Dia and Candice are with them.
Have we ever seen Candice in Port Omos? I don't think we have.
Let's go say hi.
Okay, let's see. Best Tanari impression. Let's go. Everybody good with their assignment? Then let's get this show on the road. Oh, and once again, please be careful. The last thing we want is for her to find out about our plan. Don't worry about that. Mercenaries can keep a secret like our lives depend on it. I'm not sure this scenario is quite that extreme. You know what I mean, Candice. It's just a figure of speech. I'm still kind of nervous. It's not that I'm scared. I'll let something slip. It's just, what if she suddenly shows up behind me without warning? Also, I know that I bring this up every single time she's on screen, but read the manga. Kale's story is super important. You should read the damn manga. Also, I'm just happy to see that she seems to be getting featured in, honestly, every single event it feels like these days. She was in both of the last 2 summer events. She was in the Windbloom event. Kale had been really getting around. I'm honestly, frankly surprised she didn't show up during the Fontaine Film Festival.
Hey there, what are you guys talking about?
Alright. Ah, nothing. Nothing, I swear. I don't know anything. I don't know. I'm not hiding anything. You're definitely hiding something. Calm down, Colleen. At least check who it is before you freak out. Dan, Paimon. Fancy meeting you here. Great to see you all. I come to Port almost regularly just to listen to the music. Okay. Great to see you all. Oh, it's you two. You scared me half to death, just like when I lose focus in class, and Master Tanari suddenly shows up behind me, but even scarier. Oh, are you here for the Hazardous festival?
Yep, festivals are always so fun. It seemed like the perfect time to come back and hang out with all of our friends.
I feel sad that the SAG-AFTRA strike is happening, but at the same time, they deserve to have the AI clause in their contracts. They need to protect their livelihoods, after all. Even if this is an event I've wanted for a long time. This one is extra special. I heard from Master at that the Academia is planning a grand birthday celebration for the Dendro Archon. Cool. How does she not know about it yet? Perhaps it's a small attempt to make amends for their past behavior.
Guess we came at the perfect time. A grand celebration calls for even more good food and fun than usual.
When I woke up, I was riding in a flower carriage.
But what were you gossiping about just now? Paimon heard something about a secret.
Over here, you two. I'll explain everything in private. I'm gonna be chugging that 40 ounces of water I got next to me. Oh god, we're huddled up in the fucking real corner now. We are preparing a birthday surprise for the Dendro Archon. Can't she tap into like the minds of everyone in the kingdom? I guess not, because the Kasha terminals aren't around anymore.
Ooh, a birthday surprise?
Look at that face. It was Dia's idea, actually. It was something that occurred to me while talking to Dunyarzad. The Hazardous festival always seems to follow the same formula, so I figured a change of pace might be nice. Dunyarzad liked the idea, and so did the others. So we got the ball rolling pretty quickly. If we want this to be a surprise, the fewer people who know, the better. We're dealing with the God of Wisdom here. A single slip of the tongue could be enough to spoil the whole thing.
Yeah, that all makes sense. So, do we have to keep talking like this until the festival ends?
Oh, they're probably talking in hushed tones. Ahem. So anyway, we've only asked a few of our friends to help out, since they happen to have some free time.
So what exactly are you planning?
This is just how my life normally is. It's just me and Paimon. The voices in my head. Well, we heard the Dendro Archon loves candy, so we want to take advantage of that. We were also planning a birthday meal after the carriage parade, so we'll have a half Mua feast as well. Half to Mua. I don't remember what that is. Alright. We left most of the specifics to Kaveh. Right now, all we need to do is purchase the food and decorations. Is there anything we can do to help?
Yeah, put us to work! Now that we're in on the plan, we should do something to contribute!
Cool, we'll distract Nahida for all day. How about that? Hey, Candice. Weren't you looking for someone to help you with the shopping? Yeah, I've been in the desert so long. I was worried I wouldn't be the best judge of goods around here. We can help with that. No, we can't. We're bad at shopping. As long as it's not too much trouble.
No trouble at all. We're more than happy to help.
Hey, seems like you're really learning your manners, Paimon. Has Paimon had problems with manners in the past? I feel like the Traveler has a bigger problem with that, to be honest. I'll happily take you up on that offer, then. Alright, it's settled. Tanari will book the venue, Dunyarzad and I will take care of decorations, and you three are on food.
Ooh, so exciting! This is gonna be the best birthday surprise Nahida could ask for!
Can you not say that out loud, please? Shush!
Oh, right. Paimon almost forgot. Gotta keep it a secret.
Unfortunately, the only one who can talk is the loudest one here. Chromatic Ode to Candies and Roses. First gift. Game? It's probably about to load the games. Oh, this theme. The nostalgia. Rocking Carriage. Interreflection of Reality of Dreams. Shadow of the Night's Blade. Go shopping with Candice. Festive Fever. Oh, we get a free Candice. I actually only have, I think, one copy of her. Okay, where is Candice? Candice! Kandaka!
Whoa, there's all kinds of delicious scents in the air today. The sea breeze in Port Ormos isn't even enough to cover them up.
This is the final stop on the carriage parade. So many of the vendors decided to set up their stalls in advance. The city is a lot more lively than usual. How often are you in Port Ormos? Same goes for Aru Village. Everyone's doing their part to make this a truly unforgettable Hazardous festival. Honestly, at this point, I feel like we've seen more of Candice than we did in the Sumeru Archon quest.
Well, with all these vendors, there's no way we're going back empty-handed. Just leave the haggling to us.
No, Paimon. I don't trust us with haggling. I trust me with haggling. In-game me as also known as Ether, and Paimon are terrible hagglers. Alright then, let's... whoa. Are you okay? I'm fine. Is that a glitch in the Matrix? She's looking over there now. Sorry for making you worry. Let's go to that store and place an order. Oh, there's Rukashava mushrooms over there. We'd like to place an order for the Hazardous Festival. Could you have them ready for pickup after the parade?
Ah, no problem at all. What'll it be?
I honestly was just jarred by the fact that I didn't have to voice this random NPC. Maybe it was done in-house, I don't know. We'll take 3 orders of the masala cheese balls, potato boats, curry shrimp, and 10 orders of pani puri.
One sec. Let me jot this down. Potato boats, pani puri. All right. We'll have that ready as scheduled. That's a fairly sizable order.
Does that mean we can expect a discount?
Of course. Let me see. That should come to 29,000 mora, but you can have it for 26,000. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me, to be honest. What about 20,000? That's a steep discount.
Huh?
Wow, she really went for it.
Ah, that's a bit tricky. We're going to be fairly busy that day, and we're setting aside all these ingredients for your order.
What if I had 5 orders of samosas? Will that help lower the price?
Well, in that case, the most I can offer is 20% off.
That's pretty good. 20% off for a bulk order? Well, 25% off. Great, we'll take it. Thank you so much.
Of course, of course. Thank you for your order.
So it turns out Candice is way better at haggling than us?
Big surprise, Paimon. Color me not impressed. One more thing. Oh no.
Oh, something you wanted to add to your order, miss?
No, I just wanted to remind you to keep an eye on the fire you've got going on there. If you let it burn too long, it could become a safety hazard.
Oh, thanks for your concern, but I replaced the charcoal earlier today, so it should be...
It looks like it's burning now. Bang! Extremely loud noise. Well, the extremely loud noise got a fucking text box?
Whoa! There's so much smoke.
Is Candice, like, clairvoyant? Is that a thing?
Oh.
You just changed the charcoal, huh? Are you alright?
I'm fine, thanks. It's just... that was so strange.
Oh no. Are we in another time loop? Are we in another Samsara's Festival time loop? We're in another Samsara cycle, but this time, Candice is the one that's aware and we're not. Was it the wind generator?
It's certainly possible. I had a similar problem not too long ago. I thought switching to this one would fix the issue, but...
What happened? We can look into the true cause of the problem a bit later. What matters now is that you're alright. Need any water? I've got some on me. Right, she's a hydro unit. I forgot.
I'm alright. It seems like you got a good eye, miss. Just wish your warning came a little earlier. Probably could have avoided this scenario entirely.
She did give you a warning, though, actually.
In any case, I'll definitely fix the stove today, so don't worry about any delays.
Take your time. Your health and safety is more important. I'll just leave the deposit here.
Sounds good. See you soon.
That was a close call. Good thing you're fast on your feet, Candice.
How did you know something was wrong with the stove? I guess you could call it a gut feeling. It's hard to describe.
Well, where should we go next? Preferably somewhere without any fire hazards. Paimon's still a little traumatized by what happened.
This is enough to traumatize you? Man, I can't imagine dragging you into the next boss fight. Let's go buy some fruit. We need to make the candy.
Sounds good. It's been a while since we had the chance to shop at Port Ormos. Maybe we can pick up some other things along the way.
Alrighty, shopping trip.
Things have been looking really rough for Natlan lately. There are more and more commissions from the Adventurers Guild, and they're all related to the Abyss. Let's see. The first
I think that was the...
that way.
I think that was the start of the Natlan Archon quest that Paimon was chatting about right there. I haven't done that yet. And I don't know if I should be uploading this before that. Ugh.
Candice, are you okay?
Oh no. She's in a Samsara cycle. That kid's gonna get hit by a crate. Watch out!
Huh?
Are you okay, little one?
I'm fine. Thank you, miss.
What happened?
Oh, Cham! How you doing? I haven't seen you since we did, what's her name? It was the character story. Emily. You were in Emily's character story.
That crate came out of nowhere. Luckily, Candice saved that little girl before she got hit.
Where are your parents, child?
They're at the tavern by the harbor. But I got bored, so I came out to play.
You're safe now, little one. Just be careful next time.
Go back to your parents now, child.
Is this the same voice we had for Sham during Emily's character story? I don't recognize the voice. Maybe I'll go back and look at the
Whose
footage.
crates are these? They're mine?
Could be.
How many times have I told you not to leave heavy objects by the road? When are you gonna learn?
I think it's really weird that the music is still cut out.
I'm sorry. It's just... we ran out of storage on our latest shipment.
And?
Nothing. I'll take care of it right away. I won't do it again.
Oh god, this is just reminding me about work. We keep getting or we don't have a lot of storage at work. So every time like a new shipment of anything comes in, there's just piles and piles and pallets of stuff that we can't put anywhere until we start moving the entire storage unit out or throwing it all away. It's just like 2 hours of work just to bring stuff inside.
Thank you, everyone. I should have been keeping a closer eye on everything. It's lucky you were here, Miss Candice. I really don't know how things would have turned out otherwise.
With a kid severely injured, possibly dead. It was nothing. Don't blame yourself, Sheriff. I understand just how difficult it is to look after a whole region. Still, with the festival coming, we need your vigilance more than ever.
I always feel like I could use an extra pair of eyes during Hazardous season. I appreciate the reminder, Miss Candice.
This is definitely a scab. No, I'm not going to be that mean. I'm not going to say that.
Anyway, you were probably in the middle of something, so I'll leave you to it. Enjoy the festival.
Poor Sham. He's going to be at work to the
That
bone.
was some quick thinking, Candice. It was like you leapt into action before the crate even started to fall.
Like you knew what was going to happen all along. Actually, I did see something. I saw the crate fall before it happened.
Wait, you mean you saw the future?
Yeah, something similar happened with the stove. I saw what was about to happen. The Eye of Prophecy. It's actually real? I don't think it's related to my amber eye. Growing up, it's never shown me any kind of strange phenomena. But ever since this morning, I've been seeing things that don't match with reality, and after a few seconds, they actually come to pass.
Have you told anyone else about this?
Not yet. I still haven't determined if this is the true power of prophecy, and I don't want to make everyone worry. Something happened this morning? Nothing out of the ordinary, really. Prayed to the gods, made my plan for the day, went to meet my friends. Although if I had to think of something, I did. Would it? Huh. Nope. Or I guess it kind of looks like a knowledge capsule. I guess you can make them in multiple shapes.
Whoa, it's beautiful!
There's something fishy about it. So you sense it too. This gem seems to contain traces of unusual elemental energy. I only bought it because it piqued my interest.
Could the gem be the source of the visions?
Maybe, Paimon. Maybe. I'm gonna take an ibuprofen. My headache's starting to set in. I dehydrate really quickly. Sometimes. Which just gives me headaches. Well, migraines would be more accurate. The kind where it feels like right behind my ear something's drilling into my head. It's certainly possible. Here, try it for yourself. Maybe you'll see something as well. Cool, we get to hold on to a pretty gem. If it is a knowledge capsule and she absorbed knowledge from it, I don't think it's going to do anything to us. So I'm going to go with the knowledge capsule theory until otherwise proven wrong. I don't think anything happened. So it doesn't work for just anyone. Perhaps there's some kind of trigger condition. Or it could be because of my connection to the Lord of Al-Akmar. What is your connection to Lord Al-Akmar, to be honest? I don't know. I haven't read your lore.
Maybe we could ask the others.
I mean, you connected to Aru Village, so you definitely technically have a connection to Lord Al-Akmar. Or King Deshret, for those who don't read the lore. Or just don't remember the Sumeru Archon quest. Everyone's been so busy preparing for the festival, I really don't want to trouble them with something so trivial. I don't know if I would be bothering people about this. It's like, hey guys, I've accidentally been able to get advanced observation hockey, and now I can see 7 seconds into the future, but I just don't control when that happens. Luckily, I don't have too many responsibilities over the next few days, so I can investigate on my own. It's part of my duty as Guardian. We can help too. Even better. Having your company is like sitting around a bonfire with trusted companions. Your presence puts people at ease. Alright, let's finish our shopping first. Then we can investigate the gem. At the very least, we should ask around the merchant circles for information on its origin. Well, if it's information in Port Ormos you want to buy, one name comes to mind. Sangamo Bay.
Speaking of merchants, Paimon can think of someone who's always in the know. Although getting information out of her is definitely going to cost us.
Damn, me and Paimon sharing brain cells again. Ah, do you mean Dory? I've heard people talk about her in Aru Village before.
Yep, that's the one. But, she's pretty touchy when it comes to Mora, so it's best not to haggle too much.
I don't remember if I caught it, if I recorded it during the prominence of, there was some hidden dialogue with Dory during the, what was it, the Inner Darshan tournament, event. Which is what we got last year instead of the Sub-Zero's Festival, I guess. It was very interesting. Dory actually gave us a significant amount of information for free. The vendors tell you where to find Dory.
Just waiting around won't do us any good. Let's go and see if there's anything we can do to help.
Yeah, that's definitely Paimon's line that we interrupted about probably doing the Natlan. The Natlan story quest. Name's a noble. Go to the Adventurers Guild in Natlan. Oh! We walked into the cutscene threshold. There she is. Here are the goods you asked for, as promised. All of the best quality, I assure you. Can I interest you in any of my newest offerings before you go? No? Well, see you around.
Dory!
Dory's a character I actually want to build at some point. I want to make a full Electro team. Oh ho ho! If it isn't my two most valued customers. And Miss Candice? Oh, now this is getting interesting. What brings the Guardian of Aru Village to my neck of the woods? All my business in the desert is strictly above board, I assure you. You misunderstand, Miss Dory. We're here for some information. Oh, you're in the market for some intel? Well, you've come to the right place. I love dealing in information. It's easy to carry, even easier to hike up the price. Ah, which is always very reasonable, of course. I bought a rather peculiar gem this morning, and I have the name of the merchant who sold it to me. I want to ask the merchant about the craftsman who cut this gem and where they got their ore. Ah, so you're looking to track them down. Not an easy job. It'll come at a hefty price. Well, we don't necessarily have to track down that specific person. If you have a way of obtaining the information I seek, Miss Dory, I would be happy to compensate you for those services as well. I can find the person, oh, this is in parentheses, so Dory's thinking. I can find the person, no problem. But it's not as lucrative. I have a few connections who work with gemstones, so I'm better off charging them for the information directly. Well, now you're just asking the impossible. These kinds of things tend to be trade secrets. Why are we reading her mind? It won't be easy to get that information, even for the great Lord Sangamo Bay. Just name your price. If you insist. Now, let me see. There's the cost of travel, the gifts I'll have to buy. I'm thinking around 200,000 Mora. Wow, I didn't know that they had the hand models were precise enough for her to actually do stuff like that. Have they done... Then again, I guess we get the double thumbs up from Lynette every now and then.
Yikes, that's steep.
That is steep. That's like a week's worth of Mora. I think in the previous stream, or in one of the previous streams, I forget what we were doing, but I think it was, yeah. It was when we were doing the People of the Springs' Tribal Chronicle. I did some math on what the average weekly income of money is in this universe, which is in the ballpark of about 250,000 mora a week. That seems to be about what a week's worth of money is. That exceeds our budget, I'm afraid. Can you go any lower? Well, our village has done me a few favors in the past, so I think we could strike a deal. Why don't you make me an offer? How about 50,000 mora? Excuse me? That's even more aggressive than back at the market. Something wrong? That's usually the going rate for this kind of intel in the desert. Oh, you're gonna back it up. The appeal to authority fallacy. Impossible. I wouldn't even be able to put food on the table at that rate. So based off my math calculations, we get about between 25 and like 30,000 mora a day. So that's like about 2 days worth of money. So it definitely would put food on the table, Dory. Can't do it. Nope. Ah, what a shame. How about 30,000 mora then? Candice, that's not how haggling works. Wait, that's even lower! 30,000 mora plus food, shelter, and security detail whenever you're in our village. I'll throw in a few tax exemptions as well. How does that sound? You guys collect taxes from the merchants that pass through our village? Nice! That's what sounds like a functioning government? Oh, that image. That is an image. Our village certainly has some promising business opportunities. Securing the protection of the local guardian isn't actually a bad trade. I'm not the only one profiting off this deal, though. I bet she only made that offer so our village could benefit from more business activity, too. What a scary woman. Alright. After some reflection, I decided to forego all profit for this venture. 30,000 it is. It's information. It's 100% profit. Alright, you all looked. Take your lumps. You all get kicked now. Ah, now I know why people call you the #1 merchant in Sumeru. Your generosity is truly unmatched. Of course! You are an esteemed client, Miss Candice. I stand more to gain from your friendship than anything else. So who cares about the mora? If that's the case, then... Oh god, she's gonna give an even lower offer. And by that, I mean we landed on the perfect price. 30,000 has agreed. She was about to go lower. I'm just gonna have to treat my gem contract to the 500 mora food stall instead. My gem contact. I really have to go out of my way to get this intel, so I'll need some time. Why don't you come back tomorrow? Of course. Thank you, Miss Dory. You've been a huge help. Dan, you've only just made it back to Sumeru. Why don't you take some time for yourself? I'll handle the rest of the orders.
Paimon feels kind of bad, though. We didn't turn out to be much help.
We were never going to be much help, Paimon. We are spectators here. We are here to watch and listen to me mouth what the characters are saying, because I do this for all of the unvoiced quests. All of them. Even the 15-hour Aranara quest line. Yeah, I did that. And I gave funny voices to all the Aranara, like Nara Varuna. Don't say that. I dragged you into my own personal investigation. I should be the one apologizing. It was nothing. Don't worry about it. Noble as always. May the gods protect you, traveler. Smug smile. And you, Miss Dory. Safe travels. I will see you tomorrow. Yep, take care. And thus ends part 1. Give her surprises. Alright, give her sweetness. Which means we're on Act 2. I think. There's usually 3 quests, sometimes 4 in these world events. I am finally happy to have some free time to myself, and it only took about a week. I even have some other stuff planned that I didn't have time to do last week. Like, for instance, I have written down a small script for a YouTube short that I will probably record and edit over the next couple days. So look forward to that if you haven't been staying up to date on the YouTube channel. I put out shorts every now and then. I'm starting to do theory content, as well as just little funny stuff. For those of you on the Discord, you'll always be kept update on anything that I'm currently doing, which includes short uploads.
Time to meet up with Candice. Hopefully Dory got the intel we asked for.
Okay.
Let's head over and check. Candice, you're here! Have you seen Dory?
She just left. I got here early, and she had already started doing business, so we wrapped things up right away. She left the city as soon as I handed her a travel permit and tax waiver I promised.
Wow, she sure didn't waste any time.
She's already off to make more money.
So, how'd it go? Did she tell you where the gem came from?
Yes, according to local gem merchants, the ore was retrieved from a nameless ruin in the desert several months ago. The ruin is in very poor condition. Even the writing on the walls is nearly impossible to read. Dory mentioned something even more concerning, though. Apparently, the craftsman made another gem just like this one.
So there's 2?
It looked like an earring. It would make a lot of sense for earrings to come in pairs. I say after looking directly at a character that's wearing a single earring. Yes, the ore had a crack down the middle. The craftsman believed it would be impossible to repair, so they turned it into 2 gems instead.
So where's the other gem now?
That's exactly what I'd like to know. If this gem truly provides the power of foresight, the consequences could be detrimental in the wrong hands. Funny enough, I heard a caravan was robbed this morning in a remote part of the desert.
You think it's related to the other gem?
Can't say for sure, but I do know this. Only a small-scale caravan or ones carrying important goods travel on remote paths like that, and their routes are highly confidential. So what you're saying is, whoever attacked the caravan was able to predict the exact location. It's certainly possible.
Sounds like we need to investigate the site of the robbery. But what about the preparations for the Hazardous festival?
We left her for a whole day. She could have gotten that done in her downtime, Paimon. Dia said we can meet up with everyone later. If we hurry, we should be able to get back in time. Of course, if you have other plans, please don't feel obligated to come with me.
Hey, we're in this together. There's no way we're backing out now.
Are we in this together? We have contributed nothing to this plotline. Let's head out. I should have known you'd say that. Thank you for all your help. We haven't done anything yet. I can definitely see why we're getting a free Candice for doing this event. Go to the scene of the crime. So going out in the middle of the desert. Oh, that's not that far from Caravan Rebot. Let's go from on high and glide down just to be different. What's up, Draco? God, I just remembered that I still need to farm the stupid berries in the desert for fucking Farazan. You can check my character's RQ if you don't mind. Maybe in a bit. I believe the robbery took place not too far from here.
Wow, we really are in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, over here. It's a campfire. You sense that? No, I don't sense anything. Wait. Elemental sight. Activate. Called it! You sense a trace amount of elemental energy. Exactly. Many among the desert tribes are capable of wielding elemental energy. The same is true for the Eremites. Some that use the power to attack caravans and earn some quick
Wait,
mora.
are those broken planks over there?
Yep, that looks like a caravan. Caravan wreckage. Yes, all that's left is of the transport wagon, I would imagine. Strange, the wood looks charred. Was there an explosion? I see traces of activity over there. Let's follow the road and see what we can find. Where were they going? Oh! An actual player model to follow. Looks like something left behind by the caravan. It's a rock or a wheel. Traces are pointing this way. Let's go up. Is that a burnt piece of leg? Shouldn't be far now. Interesting. There's actually trails of items.
Oh, I
Jakob.
can't believe this. We made sure to pick a remote path and we still got ambushed.
Excuse me, sorry for the interruption.
Ah! Who's there?
I'm Candice, the guardian of Aru Village. I'm trying to learn more about the robbery that took place this morning.
Guardian?
Why are y'all afraid?
Calm down. I think we're safe. Pretty sure stealing's not in a guardian's job description.
Let me just check. Guarding. Eanning. Yeah, not in the description.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Don't mind him. Some of our guys are still on edge after the robbery this morning.
I can sympathize, of course. There's no need to be nervous, although this is where you plan to camp up. Caravan Ribat isn't far, you know.
The robbery took everything from us. We can't just let that slide, so I'm taking my men to confront them and get back some of what they stole at least.
That's pretty ballsy. You got anything to back up that them tough words? I would caution against that, especially when it looks like you're low on rations as is. In the desert, impulsivity and overconfidence can be fatal. What was it that you were transporting?
Hazardous materials.
Excuse me? Of course that's the next line. Excuse me?
For the love of... You can't just say that. Listen, it was just some firecrackers and fireworks. That's all.
I mean, that is technically hazardous materials.
But that's what the crates had written on them.
They're fireworks. What else would they be labeled as? Perishable goods? Ugh, just ignore him, please. As you can see, some of my guys aren't particularly bright. If the guards at Caravan Ribat hear of this, we'll get questioned all over again.
Ah, so that's why there was that explosion earlier. I assumed you were transporting explosives, but fireworks makes sense. Hazardous materials threw me for a loop. So the charred marks on the planks were from fireworks? And where were you sending those goods?
To some tribal camps in the desert. Everybody's looking to celebrate with the Hazardous festival coming up. Even small businesses like us got a share of the orders. Mostly the long-distance transports that no one else wanted.
I see. Could you describe this robbery to us?
Well, it was like this. We had just set out on the remote path when...
A web of thorns and vines suddenly blocked our way.
Vines?
I did see dendro energy.
What? No, why would there be vines in the desert? Our wagon got stuck in the sand. That's what happened. I'm sure it was a trap.
Okay, these guys are getting more suspicious by the second.
After that...
Bombs started falling from the sky.
His ear is my new favorite NPC. This guy.
Bombs?
Oh, just stop talking. That robbery messed you up more than I thought. Don't listen to his nonsense. He's just a bit shaken up by what happened. Anyway, as we were trapped, the bandits started firing rockets at us, which made a lot of the fireworks go off. In the middle of all the chaos, they ran off with the rest of our stuff.
Damn, bandits got rockets in this economy? Did you see what they looked like?
No, we couldn't really see anything. There was sand everywhere, and we were more preoccupied with getting out alive. Although, I did notice that one of the bandits had this green stone.
How big is this stone that Candice has been showing off? I thought it was an earring, but is it like the size of my fucking palm? Is that why he was able to see it? Because if you couldn't see the bandits, I don't know how you would see something the size of an earring. Did it look anything like this?
Yes, exactly like that. I just couldn't make sense of it. If you already have something that valuable, why go after our cheap firecrackers?
Unless the hazardous materials were targeted for some other reason. Well, fireworks contain gunpowder, and gunpowder explodes, and is useful in both manufacturing of firearms and explosives. Alright, I think I understand the situation. Thank you for your cooperation. I would still urge you to head to Caravan Rebot and report the incident, for your own safety. Don't let your anger lead you to doing something foolish.
Well, alright. We'll just take another quick break before we head over.
Good. Let's go. Okay, now what fucking tribe of bandits has rockets? Did they get mugged by fucking ruin guards? Alright, we should be out of earshot, so what do you think, Dad? I'm not sure about their goods. I'm not sure about their identity. Yes, I feel the same way. Their leader is clearly hiding something. I think we could safely say that those weren't simple fireworks shipments. Yeah, they're probably weapons trading. And now whatever hazardous materials they were transporting have fallen into the hands of another group of bandits.
So one group of bad guys attacked the other?
I'm not saying that these are bad guys, but they're definitely people that are doing something shady. It's very possible. In any case, our biggest concern right now is the group that concurrently has the goods, and what their goal may be. The Hazardous festival is coming up. I see what you mean. Their methods were precise and effective. It's very likely they're exploiting visions granted by the gem. The situation could even be more precarious than we thought. I don't think we should hide this any longer. Let's head back to Caravan Rebot and explain the situation to the guards. I can't believe Caravan Rebot got hit. Or a caravan got hit. We investigated it, and it turns out they might not actually be a legitimate caravan. Rest here for now, you two. I'll be back as soon as I've spoken to the guards.
Hyman hopes the Hazardous festival doesn't get ruined. Things are turning out to be more complicated than we expected.
Sino is sometimes at Caravan Rebot. Will we run into Sino next?
Oh. And what
God
things
damn it,
will
I'm
be?
psychic!
Sounds like something the General Mahamatra should know about.
And it doesn't surprise me that Sino is voiced, because if I remember correctly, on one of Alejandro Saab's streams, he did mention that he records most of his lines for Genshin like 6 months in advance. And the SAG strike started in, like, August. So, pretty much all of Sino's recorded lines have probably been recorded for all the way up until probably this coming December. So whatever the next batch is, I wouldn't be surprised if there's still lines recorded.
Sino, what are you doing here?
I wonder in the Archon quest how many voices are recorded. Haven't done that yet. But from what somebody told me, it was Kachina that's not voiced. I don't know how many other people aren't voiced, though.
I'm here on business, investigating an unusual robbery case.
Wait, could it be the same one we've been investigating?
Sounds like you've been hard at work.
Just doing my duty. By the way, I brought something that I think might help with the investigation. Here, have some Patisara pudding.
I thought the Patisaras were an extinct flower. Why is there pudding made out of it?
Okay, thanks.
Well, find any clues? They say the proof is in the pudding, after all.
God damn it, it was a joke setup. I walked into that one.
Did you have to tell that joke when Paimon had a mouthful of pudding? She almost choked.
Very funny.
Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Tell me more about this robbery case of yours.
Oh good, we're filling them in. And I don't have to repeat dialogue.
So you and Candice already did a preliminary investigation.
Yep, Candice can tell you the rest when she gets back. That merchant group was really suspicious.
Although I really like the guy that just blurts out what's immediately on his mind. Hazardous materials! Bombs falling from the sky!
Alright, you can leave the rest to me. On a different note, do you have any other plans for the day?
We'll probably head back with Candice. We're meeting up with everyone to prepare for the
Paimon!
super awesome dinner we're planning tonight.
Sano's working quarters aren't too far from Nahida's. Did Tanari tell him about the surprise? I
Strange.
doubt.
Sounds like you're hiding something from me.
You can ask Tanari later.
What? No, not at all. We'd never do anything like that.
We would never successfully hide anything from you.
Do you know why henna berries can't tell a lie?
Oh, fuck, hang on. Think, brain. Rack it. Come on. Massage the folds into your mind. You've made psychic predictions several times over in this one stream alone. You can predict Sino's joke. Think. Dad joke. Henna berry. Berry. Lie. Henna berries can't lie. Okay. Henna berries can't tell a lie. They don't have mouths. Berries don't have mouths. No, that's not it. I got nothing.
Why?
Because they're always going to be red straight through.
I had a feeling it would have something to do with them being red-handed. This is not the punchline that I thought it would be. No, that one's bad. Come on, Sino, you could have done better than that one.
Get it? Like the color? I can explain it if you need.
Oh, we get it. We get it.
That one was actually bad. The proof is in the pudding, though. That one was gold. That was gold.
Seriously, there's no secret.
People act like Sino's jokes are bad, and most of them aren't. Every so often, there is ones like that where that is just terrible. I couldn't even come up with it because red-handed was all that I could come up with in my head. But red all the way straight through, that was terrible. They're prickly, aren't they? They're spicy.
Is that so? You're not afraid of ending up like the bass in the lake?
Ooh, bass in the lake, bass in the lake. Think. Fish out of water? Caught.
What?
Because they always wind up eating their worms.
I can't do this anymore. Come on, if you're gonna make jokes, I have defended Sino's jokes on every single stream. Who's been writing the jokes? Did they get fired? Am I just learning this now? When did Sino's jokes start to get bad?
Yeah, who knew being interrogated by the General Mahamatra was this miserable?
We could always walk away. Someone's being interrogated. Did I miss something?
Candice! Thank goodness you're back. Please save us.
Please save us. What happened? Can't be anything too bad if Sino's grinning from ear to ear.
Nice to see you, Candice. The Traveler already updated me on everything, so you can leave the robbery case to me. But when I asked about their plans this afternoon, they started dodging my questions.
This afternoon. Aren't we heading back to Port Ormos to work on the surprise?
Candice! It's supposed to be a secret!
It's alright, Sino has always been a part of the plan. Well, could have looped us in.
What? Why didn't you say something sooner?
Well, once you told me about the case, I realized I might not make it this afternoon. I was going to ask you to tell the group, but you decided to end the conversation.
This is why secret keeping sucks.
Seriously? So we had to listen to a couple of Sino jokes for nothing?
It was 3 jokes, actually. Okay, that's the second time we've seen one of these on stream today. Right, we never told you who was involved. Apologies. That was our mistake.
Well, with that resolved, could you tell the group I've got a case? Oh, and these are the items I was supposed to get. Could you take them back with you?
Yeah, we can do that. I am nothing if not a transport mule.
Sure thing. We've got this.
I would hope so. I just handed it to you.
Oh, enough already.
Okay, that one flew over my head. Was that one actually that bad? Nah, it's okay. That's not that bad. I've heard worse.
Oh, enough already.
Meet up in Port Ormos.
We're back. Finally free from all those terrible jokes.
I rarely get to spend time with Sino outside of work. I'm sure he's just happy you came back from for the Hazardous
That
festival.
explains why he had all those jokes ready to go, even while on the job. Paimon will never understand how he doesn't give himself a cringe attack.
Has the word cringe? No, yeah, it's definitely shown up. Because Kale has mentioned the word cringe. Oh, here we go.
Candice? Did you have
Observation
another
hockey. Activate. Yes, I saw 2 people enter an alley over there. They seem suspicious. I think they were talking about something dangerous.
Maybe they're the bandits from earlier.
Did you see what they looked like? No, unfortunately the visions are very blurry. I can only catch a few words and some vague
Then
images.
let's sneak up on them. If they're the ones looking to cause trouble during the Hazardous festival, we should catch them in the act.
Alright. No, nothing. Secret signal. The fact that it's not voiced means it might actually be someone we know. Explosion goes off.
Hey, did you hear that? Sounds like they're talking about something dangerous.
This is like Sea of Thieves music. Let's try to get closer. When it passes by on the flower carriage, we'll launch it. Factor in object's trajectory. Oh no. Wait a minute. Object's trajectory. This is probably gonna be Madame Farazan and Layla? Kaveh? Completely foolproof. Stop your planning at once. Oh, it's Kaveh and Al-Haytham. I was half right. Huh? Something wrong?
Wait, it's you two? Oh, what kind of terrible plan were you talking about just now? Something about explosions and the flower carriage?
The connections we make reveal a lot about the mind. The fact that you went to a dark place simply shows the way you think. Honestly. Paimon, what did you think we were doing? We were just discussing the birthday surprise. Who's not in on this? God, there's no way in hell that Nahida doesn't know, right? Like I said, that's not it. We have more than just a heartless transactional relationship. You're overthinking the whole thing. It was your theory, in the first place, that Marak disappeared after working for you all this time without anything in return. Aw, shit, Marak's gone? I think I'm allowed some dramatics. Marak hasn't come back since I sent it out for coffee. Perhaps seeing the underlings at the academia pick up coffee for their seniors taught Marak something about his own situation. You're saying I treat Marak like my inferior? I would never! I'm just worried Marak had some sort of awful experience and decided to run away. Maybe something triggered an existential crisis, and Marak became angry about its mechanical existence. It decided to never come back. I'm reminded of one of the Horio Fair animations where it was like a journey to Sumeru, where Kaya ends up going fishing and catches Marak, and there's like a heartwarming reunion between Marak and Kaveh. It was a really great animation. That's certainly an imaginative conclusion. No, that's impossible. I created Marak myself, and I performed regular maintenance every week. There's no way Marak would be that heartless. And here you are in Port Ormos telling me this is when I'm supposed to be working. It's good I ran into you, actually. I was hoping you could take a look at my proposal. Huh? I thought you were confident in your abilities. It's not like that. I just wanted to confirm the route for the flower carriage. Unfortunately, I know nothing about the route of the flower carriage. What? You're not involved in the festival at all? The Academia couldn't convince you to help out? He's a scribe. Organizing festivals is not part of my job description. You really think the Academia could convince me otherwise? Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe if there was like a play or something, they could have talked you into writing something down. You've got a point. Well, could you at least take a look at the final explosion? Explosion? Yep, the candy tower I designed is going to hit the flower carriage at the designated time and explode into pieces, shooting candy in all directions. Not the dangerous kind of explosion, though. It's supposed to look like fireworks. I consulted a bunch of food engineering papers, so it's completely safe. The candy is soft, and the packaging is smooth and as silk flower fabric. That's an interesting fabric to be making candy wrappers out of. Once I receive the secret signal, Marak will activate the mechanism from afar. That way I can make sure the explosion goes off at the right time and place. And when is that supposed to be? When the Dendro Archon passes by in the flower carriage. Once we receive the signal, we launch it, and kaboom! Don't forget to factor in the object's trajectory and the humidity level. Already done! The mechanism inside the candy tower controls those factors. The plan is completely foolproof.
Okay.
And now we're back to the present.
That's what all this was about?
I'm burning through water. You had your mind set on a very different interpretation. I mean, it did sound like, without the context, it does sound like you're planning a terrorist attack. but I was half expecting fireworks.
Well, about that.
It's alright, let me explain. The ability to see the future, that's incredible! Fascinating. You formulated a hypothesis based on your interpretation of the gem's abilities, yet the results failed to corroborate it. All she saw was two people going into an alleyway. Perhaps this calls for a different postulation.
Maybe you could dumb that down a little.
Paimon, he's not using that big words. You assumed you were seeing the future, but what if you were actually seeing the past? Excuse me?
The past?
That is a good point. She could have saw someone going into this alley in a vision that was from the past. Yagengir said this was the second time his wind generator broke down. Mechanical failures of that nature come with predictable consequences. His lack of surprise suggests something similar happened in the past. As for the falling crates, during a busy time like the Hazardous festival, people often stack their crates on both sides of the street, likely leading to similar accidents. Seeing people have private conversation in a secluded place is even more common. So you're saying we just happen to witness events that have occurred before. It's easy for mundane events to appear special. So either you can predict the future and make it deviate off course, or you happen to witness the past. Yeah, the second option seems a little bit easier to swallow. But what about, like, predicting a caravan's route, then? That's not why I brought it up. I was simply trying to offer a change in perspective.
Well, it does explain what we saw.
The conditions and actions required to trigger this power are still unclear. If you plan to investigate further, you should pay attention to those two factors. Speaking of a change in perspective, maybe you were the one who scared Marak off. An ingenious thought, if Marak and I had never met before. Really? Kave's like living with you, and you've never met his suitcase? Yeah, Marak should be used to you, especially after I programmed it to recognize your voice. Something else must have happened.
Kave, if Marak is missing, what's that thing coming toward us right now?
I think that's Marak, but I could be mistaken. Marak, where have you been? I miss Ben Ben. I miss Jet and Ben Ben. I hope they're doing okay. You went to look for more coffee beans because the shop was out of stock? Hey, if they're out, you don't have to go that far. Marak sure is persistent.
Candice, something on your mind?
I'm just thinking about Mr. Al-Haytham's theory. It makes sense until we factor in the robbery in the desert. That's what I said. Welcome to my world.
Huh.
Oh, there's Tanari. Oh, you're all here. Something wrong? You look troubled. Just trying to work through some mysteries. Oh, right. It's almost time for our meeting. I'll catch up with you on the way. We'll catch up on the way. I'm needed at the house of Dana. See you later. Why are you in Port Ormos if you're heading to the house of Dana?
Yep, bye-bye!
Go to the gathering spot. Where we can play Magic. The Gathering. Oh, I see Farazan. Nice of you all to finally show up. All young and capable, and yet not one of you could get here before seniors such as myself. Apologies, Madam Farazan. We, got caught up in a discussion. A discussion more important than the candy tower? Finding suitable material for the candy, that was supposed to be a high priority. Or we might not make it in time for the parade. Well, did you figure something out? I think my Farazan impression's getting better. Oh, I'm killing my voice. Yes, that took me several dozen papers, but I got it in the end. Well, at least you young people work fast. Alright now, no time to slack off. We need to focus or we might not make it in time. You're right. We should leave the other case to Sino. There's not much more we can do here anyway. Well then, let's get to it. Don't make me order you around like little kids. Oh, and Kaveh. You wanted a mechanism to simulate the parade, right? I finished it. Already? That's amazing! No more difficult than the Haravatat standard curriculum 100 years ago. Here, let me know if it works. Oh wow, that's actually pretty neat. It's a miniature carriage, I'm assuming, of the real deal. Thank you so much, Madame Farazan. Traveler, mind helping me test this out? I need to observe the carriage and make adjustments to the Candy Tower. Sure, just leave it to me. This is going to be one of the mini-games, huh? While the flower carriage is in motion, you can change the route to avoid obstacles. If the flower carriage will lose HP when any obstacles. If HP is fully depleted, it will fail the challenge. Additionally, collect as many flowers as possible to fulfill the school requirements. Try to avoid obstacles. Oh, okay, so it's D-pad. Got it. This is a little bit too easy. Oh, I can also use these buttons. Yeah. Let's go this side. Just be a little different. Oh my god, we have to do this for over a minute? What are the score requirements? Okay, this is a little bit too easy. 20 more seconds. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. This is the longest 20 seconds of my life. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect score. 57. That's going to be one of the mini-games we're going to have to play to unlock stuff, aren't we? For the festivities. Oh, not bad! Looks like a successful simulation. Oh, sorry. Forza. Huh, not bad. Looks like a successful simulation. Thanks to you two, I already have a pretty good idea on how the tower should look. Oh, did we crash? Oh, no, I was waiting for the scene to change. Alright, it's now time for the production phase. Go ahead and sketch out the design. We'll deal with the candy part. Where are Kale and Dea? They've been at Miss Dunyarzad's house. They've been at Miss Dunyarzad's house the last couple days. Working on the candy decorations. I'm sure they'll have it under control.
Wait, now that you mention it, why are we meeting in the city? Wouldn't that be more convenient?
Because we'd be right under the Dendro Archon's nose. Oh shit, she's right there! It would be too easy to run into her. Being further away from Sumeru City means our chances of getting caught are lower. Last thing we want is the Dendro Archon to discover the surprise. Huh? What's going on here? I thought I just heard my name. The fucking mechanical neck jerking. I'm dying. Come on, Nahida. You're smart. You can figure this out. Kaveh? Madame Farazan? You call this a design? What possessed you to use that kind of material for the roof? Oh, I... Play along. This design overturns centuries of Sumerera's architectural tradition. The Dendro Archon would be devastated if she saw it. Oh, yes, you're right. I mean, just look at the facade. Completely unacceptable. I'm sure you can come up with a new design in a few days, right? Of course! I'll get something to you first thing tomorrow. Oh, so it was a conversation about architecture. I think innovation can be a good thing. Don't mind us, Archon. Don't mind us, Archon. Kaveh is an intelligent young man. He just goes overboard sometimes. He lets his imagination run wild. Don't worry, it's a simple fix. I see. Nothing to worry about. He'll revise the design right away. Alright, if you say so. Still, I'd be happy to take a look at the plans. I might be able to give you some pointers. Yeah, I was gonna say, she's gonna want to take a look at the plans anyway, though. Oh my god. You would expect people that are like college students / professors to be smarter than this. Oh, is this not a good time? Well, about that. They all look extremely uncomfortable. Are they afraid to show me their work? Or are they embarrassed to talk about the problem? Oh, fuck, I forgot. She can read minds. She can read minds. Everybody just fucking cheese it. Run! Look, it's the Torre! The plans. Oh, I almost forgot. My friend has them. That guy's always... But no, they were just looking at them minutes ago. Oh, God, they're terrible at this! That guy's always causing trouble. I'll fetch him in a bit. I'll fetch them in a bit. They're definitely up to something. Archon of Wisdom for you. Uh-oh. Nilou, please tell me she's in on this. Or is she just head empty? Also, she's wearing the outfit she made for last year's Hazardous Festival. Huh? Huh? Save us! No! God, she is head empty. Ah! Archon! Oh, Nilou, did you need something? Yes, I've been looking for you all over. The folks at the Zubair Theater had some questions about the program for the Hazardous Festival. God, I wish I could have taken a screen cap of that. Oh, then I'll head over right away. Thank you for coming all this way, Nilou. No. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to pay us a visit. It's no trouble. I have a lot of free time lately. I heard things were getting lively at Port Ormo, so I decided to come take a look. Yeah, every single person I know is in the next town over. Maybe I should go over there to see what they're up to. Well, I guess I should head back. Nilou, see you all some other time. Oh, I guess I should head back then, Nilou. See you all some other time. Okay, so Nilou is in on it. Got it. Is anyone not in on it?
That was too close.
Somebody hire me. Put me in the game. I'll voice characters. That being said, if I ever do get into voice acting, I do plan on joining SAG-AFTRA, so I'll just put that out there now. I don't plan on being a scab. Sorry for yelling just now, Kaveh. I have nothing but absolute confidence in your design. I don't make a habit of speaking like that to a capable junior. It's alright, I understand. Oh, Kaveh, by the way. Oh, God. Fucking Nahida jump scare. Hop to it, Kaveh, we need those plans. Do I really need to watch you do the whole revisions for this to get done? I'm going! Oh, I just wanted to say, you could always come to me if you ever need guidance or help with anything. Don't worry, Archon. This is all under control. Maybe I should use Ben's Mozza voice for Kaveh. Would people like that? You just gotta talk as edgy as possible. Because I really like cleaning and being stealthy. Take care, Archon.
Hyman's heart can't take much more of this.
Let's move our meeting spot to Partis Di, just in case. Port Armos was a good choice in terms of location, but we forgot to factor in the festivities. Should we go now? I think that's the best choice. Kaveh can focus on designing that candy tower. The rest of us will transport the materials. Don't worry, Kaveh. I'll support you no matter what design you come up with. Thanks. Madame Farazan said she doesn't normally yell at her juniors, but I feel like I just got a glimpse of the true senior researcher. Even though there's nothing senior about her appearance. Oh, dude, you did not just say that in your inner thoughts. She doesn't look that young. Alright, it's decided. Let's meet tomorrow at Partis Di. Is that the end of Chapter 2? Looks like that's the end of Chapter 2. Oh, shit. The fact that Kaveh's here, Candice is there, and Farazan is here means that there's new missile alliance. Let's talk with our favorite madam. Poor Kaveh. Getting scolded by a senior like that. I should treat him to a nice meal next time. We were just acting, but now I can't stop thinking about all those changes I can make to the design. Maybe I need a break from commissions. I hope the Dendro Archon didn't see through us just now. I wish we got the chance to ask her about the gem. Oh yeah, you're right, that was a missed opportunity. You know, maybe you could have distracted her with that gem story. Instead of just leaving everything to Sino. Speaking of characters we actually haven't interacted with yet. Where's Hat Guy? Where's my boy Logan?
Maybe she overslept.
Who? Oh, Kale. Kale's not here. Or Dea. Or Dunyarsad. I don't know. That has never happened before. Did anyone see her on her way here?
We're here! What's got you all looking so worried?
My cushion in my chair is starting to get a little stiff. Stand up and do a little stretching. Miss Nilou isn't here yet.
Oh! Maybe she's just running late.
Or she's stuck with Nahida. It's not like her. She's gonna come early to every other time we've met. Besides, Sino went to the Grand Bazaar to meet up with her before the meeting.
But I was told she had left first thing this morning.
And now Sino's here, but Nilou's still nowhere to be found.
That's exactly why we're worried. Any progress with the robbery case?
We interrogated the people in charge of the caravan on the day of the incident. But they were technically the victims of the case, and all their goods were lost, so there was no evidence to investigate. Their goods are certainly suspicious, but until we recover them, all we can do is to observe the caravan under the guise of protection. We contacted the original seller of the gem. Apparently, he sold the other half to a young man in the desert, but that's all he could tell us.
To summarize, the location of the hazardous materials and the second gem are a complete mystery, and now Nilou is missing as well.
Wait, you think Nilou's disappearance is connected to all this?
Probably not, to be honest. We're still not sure if the three events are connected, but if they are, it would probably have something to do with Nilou's dance of Hazardous. The dance is a key part of the festival. If someone was trying to sabotage the celebration, Nilou would be a natural target.
Traveler, Candice, there's no time to waste. Let's try to follow her trail.
I don't know why we haven't done this before.
Tainari, can you stay back and explain the situation to everyone when they arrive?
Of course. It's still possible Nilou was simply held up by something urgent. I'll wait here. I think she ran into Nahida. Third gift. Give her memories. You should go. I'll wait here.
Let's start with the Grand Bazaar. We should ask around for clues.
Alright. I was just there. Unless Editor Me cut that out, since I didn't find anything there. So we're gonna retrace her steps from Zubair Theater.
Mr. Zubair!
Oh, hello. Did you need something?
We're looking for Nilou. Do you know where she is?
Nilou. She left bright and early this morning. Said she had to help out a friend.
Was she by herself? And did you happen to see which gate she used to leave the city?
Well, she definitely left alone. As for the direction, I think she left through the gate to the north.
Well, that's
so,
helpful.
The complete opposite direction of Pardis Di.
Oh, we didn't tell her. She probably went to Port Armos.
Did something happen? This is no time for practical jokes, you know.
Mr. Zubair, could you send word to Pardis Di if Nilou comes back to the Grand Bazaar?
Of course. I'm sure she just got caught up in something. Still, let me know if you find her.
We will. All right.
I'm sure
Let's
she's
leave
fine.
through the north gate and see what we can find.
Be on your way now. Don't waste any more time.
Thank you, Zubair. Director Zubair. Is that Dunyarzad?
Miss Nahida, have you seen Nilou this morning?
Miss Nahida. So we got Nahida and Nahida.
Nilou? Oh yes, I saw her head out of the city. She was wearing the prettiest outfit.
Yeah, it's the outfit she made for the Hazardous festival last year. Cough, cough. Wink, wink. Even though we finally got to see her in a new outfit during the summer festival. And I will bring this up because every time I bring it up with Nilou, I complain about it. Why have we not seen what Nilou's normal street clothes look like? Or like her normal theater getup are? Why is her default outfit a very special dress that she made for a very special occasion that happens one day out of the year? That'd be like if we've got a new character that just happens to have their wedding on the day we meet them, and then their default character outfit is going to be a fucking wedding dress.
Which way did she go?
That being said, there's a few characters in Fontaine that if you just reskinned their outfits as white, you could probably pass it as a wedding dress. Navia's would be a little bit ship themed, but that could probably look like a wedding dress if you painted it white. Farina's outfit could pass as a groom's outfit, to be honest. Same thing with Nouvellette. Actually, now that I think about it, Shepherd's outfit would look good in white.
That way, I believe.
I'm getting distracted by outfits. I'm not a fashion channel, even though we do talk about hats.
Was there anyone
quite
following
often.
her? Did everything look okay?
I mean, it looked like she was in a good mood. She even stopped to say hello. And no, I didn't see anyone else.
All right. Thank you.
Alright, I guess we gotta talk to the gate guards next. Gate Guardian. Who remembers that Yu-Gi-Oh card? Cool card in the anime. Terrible card in the game.
Excuse me. Have any of you seen Miss Nilou from Zubair Theater come this way?
Yes, General. I saw Miss Nilou cross the bridge after leaving the city this morning. There was a man waiting for her on the other side.
A man?
Wait, could that be the person who bought the second gem?
We're jumping to conclusions. It could be anyone.
Did you see the man's face?
Could be Al Hatham for all we know.
Unfortunately, no. He was too far away.
Oop, sorry. I didn't mean to hit the mic there.
Understood. If she comes back this way, tell her to find me at Pardis Di.
Yes, General.
Let's keep going.
General Mahamatra. Oh, wait, maybe it's Sethis. That's the only character we haven't ran into yet. North seems to be heading
The trail
towards part of
ends
DI.
here. There's no one else we can ask for clues.
We can ask the Aranara. There's interesting sets of footprints on the ground. We could try tracking some
With
of them.
this many traces, it's easy to get mixed up. Let me take a closer look.
You're the detective, General Mahamatra. You're the professional investigator. Guardians are only meant to, excuse me for a moment, you two.
Sure. We'll continue analyzing the footprints over here.
Man, I'm on point today. I'm predicting everything pretty accurately. Tell us right away if you find anything. Alright. Judging by the traces, they must have
It's
turned
easy
left.
to get mixed up with this many footprints. We need to be thorough.
Alright, what voice are we using? Is this an Aranara we're recognizing? Oh, it's Arasaka! I don't remember what voice we did for Arasaka. It's the nice golden Nara. Arasaka must hide.
Why would you need to hide? We're friends, aren't we?
Which means this would have been the first Aranara that would have been voiced, I think. But, that means we get my voice. I get to do my Aranara voice again. Friends. Arasaka is friends with Golden Nara. But Rapas and Arasaka can't talk to too many people right now.
Oh, why?
He think Arasaka will let everything slip by accident. Oh, they're all keeping a fucking secret too. Eek! Arasaka shouldn't say anymore.
Let things slip, huh? Okay, we just have one question. Did you see a girl walk by?
Anara with red hair. Anara like a beautiful flower. Red Nara, who pretty like Parisara? Yes, Arasaka saw that Nara.
Really? Which way did she go?
She went toward messy pile of rocks with another Nara. But Arasaka doesn't know
A
this.
messy pile of rocks?
Probably the ruins near the fane of Ajvada.
Oh, that makes sense. Thank you, Arasaka.
Arasaka is happy to kind Golden Nara. Kind Golden Nara has helped Arasaka in past.
Arasaka, about the other thing you mentioned.
Eek! Arasaka doesn't know anything. Arasaka won't say anything else. And he's
Well,
gone.
guess that ends this conversation.
So it sounds like the Aranara have their own surprise party planned.
Well, let's tell Sino and Candice what we learned.
The Fane of Ashwata?
That's how you pronounce that? Footprints lead in that direction as well.
Where did you get this information?
Well, we were tipped off by some friends. We can vouch for the information.
All right. I trust you.
Let's go after them. Hope. Oh, fuck, no.
Another vision?
This sanctuary is but a vision. Yes, but this time I only heard faint voices. What did they say? It sounded like two people having a conversation. There was someone asking, will she find out? And something about following
Was
the tracks.
Lulu one of the voices?
I couldn't tell. The voices were too muffled.
Let's head towards the ruins for now. The vision could mean we're on the right track.
Probably.
We should be getting close.
Any more clues?
This area is usually full of treasure hoarders. Nilo could be in danger.
Why would she even come here? Look over there. Hey, she changed outfits. Hey, she's in her summer outfit now. That I was complaining that she was in her last year outfit.
I don't think she can hear us. We're too far away.
Come on, let's go.
Where is she? I can't see her. Wow, I can't believe we've walked this far already. We should be getting close, right?
Nilo!
Huh?
Nilo, we knew there'd be a bad guy with you. Leave her alone!
was right. It is Sethos. By bad guy, did you mean me?
What are you doing here?
I knew it was Sethos by process of elimination. We pretty much have met every Subaru character so far except for Sethos. We even ran into Dory. I think Layla is the only other character we haven't ran into yet at this point. Am I forgetting anyone else? I don't think so. Pretty much the whole Subaru cast has been here at this point. Oh yeah, Hat Guy. We haven't run into Hat Guy yet. Am I not supposed to be here? What are you guys doing here?
Can we stick to one question at a time? Oh wait, that one doesn't count.
Funny.
What dreadful cacophony. Are we not allowed a quiet place to practice?
Sarouche has a VA now?
Sarouche!
Good to see you again.
Pale Floater. And my Yasnapati.
That's how you pronounce that?
You know this red floating being?
Yeah, we did a Cravenna, a Good and Evil. It was an entire thing. We even went to, like, the ruins of Conria, kind of.
Excuse you. I, Sarouche, am a noble pari, and the Bloomguard of Quarina.
That's how you pronounce that?
Sarouche is a pari we met in the Vorukasha Oasis. She's really nice. You just have to get used to the way she talks.
Huh. Mr. Sethos. That item on your person. Oh, you mean this cracked wedget eye?
So you were the one who bought the other gem.
A Weejat Eye Pari. Sounds like something I've read about before.
Really? Then you can probably guess what really happened.
Now's not the time for riddles. Everyone in the city is still worried about Nilou.
Worried about me? But I left a message for everyone. I left a message with whom?
Message? What message?
We never received anything like that.
Don't tell me Rashnu fell asleep halfway there. Again?
You sent Rashnu?
Oh, hearing that name, this is all starting to check out.
Who's Rashnu?
The Pari that was supposed to pass on my message. She did look really tired earlier.
Hold on, let's take this one thing at a time. First, what are you guys doing here?
Now I feel bad for skipping that one Pari event, because I guess that's where these characters would have met the Pari. I really wasn't expecting the Pari to show up, let alone with VA. By the way, they were introduced in one of the said quest lines. We've now ran into 2 characters that didn't have VA prior. From quest lines that people skip because they think they don't matter. One from the R&R quest line, now one from the kind of Good and Evil. Is there any other big Sumeru quest lines? I don't think there are, but I hope we incorporate characters like this more often. Which just means I have more world quests to do. Lots of world quests. Well, that explanation starts with the first time I met Sarouche. Oh god, we're flashing back. Oh no. This stream is going to kill my voice box. I've already gone through 40 ounces of water, roughly. Yep, that's the last of it now.
Sarouche, they're here.
Man, the whole gang's all here.
I've had enough of these insufferable rascals, wreaking havoc in the desert right and left.
Man, I gotta go back and see what voices I did for these guys.
Wake up, Rashnu! We need to teach them a lesson or we'll
Whoa.
never get another good night's sleep.
Peak voice acting, by the way.
I'll trap them with my thorns when they pass by, and you can take care of the rest.
It was you three that attacked the caravan. Vines.
Perfect. They don't
Then
stand a
bombs.
chance. Let's give them a taste of sheer terror.
So it was bombs from the sky, vines from the ground, and a guy with an earring.
What in the thorns?
I love this his ear guy.
Boss, the wagon is stuck!
Huh?
Now.
Sarush can borrow the power of the Nahida fruits to destroy the merchant carts. Sarush can throw an unlimited number of Nahida fruits during this operation.
Behold my might.
Bombs flying from the sky!
Bombs! There are bombs falling from the sky!
Ah!
Stop panicking!
Get the wagon out first!
Huh. Perish, you scoundrels!
They've probably had enough, don't you
Who
think?
might you be?
Name's Sethos. I was out for a walk when I heard the commotion, so I came to check it out. Since you already destroyed their goods, I'd say you can stop here. These kinds of situations can easily get out of hand.
Brazen youth! Have you any idea to whom you speak?
The Bloom Guard, Sarush. Renowned among the party, all children of the desert know your name. Since when?
So you're not entirely ignorant after all. Fine, I'm willing to call it a day. But if those scoundrels continue to disrupt the peace of this land, I will show no mercy.
Man, I wonder if Jet will show up in this event now at this point. Because it feels like every NPC character, or someone from every NPC questline has shown up at this point. The only ones that we haven't had is something from the Golden Slumber Dirge of Bilquist questline. Come on, Jet and Ben cameo. Jet and Ben cameo. Please. They were in the Valentine strip feed. The two of us really hit it off after that, so I became her guide in Sumeru
You
City.
really can get along with anyone, huh? Sethos fulfilled his duty well. I have come here for a monumental task. What task? I heard Lesser Lord Kusanali is currently celebrating her birthday in the city. As her familiars, the Pari have decided to bestow upon her a special gift. As decided by Elder Zervin, the Bloomguard of the Pari, that would be me, will present the Dance of Sebzerus to Lesser Lord Kusanali, a tradition passed down over the centuries.
I told Sarush that the dancer was already decided, but she insisted on meeting Nilou in person.
Good thing I did. How was I to know the current version is nothing like the original? Well, there are bound to be changes over the centuries.
It's been 500 years. Or I guess there are Sub-Zero's festivals for Ruka Devada. Not that anyone remembers that. By the way, everyone enjoying ReZero Season 3? Unrelated. Completely unrelated comment that has nothing to do with Genshin. I swear. Having fun? I'm enjoying it. Why was the first episode of Season 3 an hour and a half? That killed my entire afternoon. But boy, was it good. Anywho, back to me being a weeb. I was so excited to see the original version, I begged Miss Sarush to teach me. It's such a rare opportunity. If I present this special version of the Sub-Zero's Festival, I'm sure the Dendro Archon will love it. And all the spectators too. Well, technically, Lesser Lord Kusanali would never have seen the original one. Because that would have been the original Dendro Archon.
I appreciated young Nilou's determination, so I invited her here to practice in peace.
Why here?
Oh, so that's what happened. Feels like we've been chasing bad guys for days, but in the end, there were no bad guys at all. It was all for Nahida's surprise.
We still don't know why they bombed that caravan, though. Hold on. Don't forget about the guys with the fireworks. You still haven't figured out what they were up to. Thank you, Sethos. Wreaking havoc in the desert, trying to turn a profit by illegally excavating ruins and tombs. That's my guess.
That would explain why they chose a remote path away from Aru village. They're lucky you didn't catch them in the act.
Huh. A few moments with me and they'd be begging for the days of baking in the hot sun.
Okay, remind Paimon not to get on Candice's bad side.
Yeah, don't play Among Us with her either. By the way, Miss Candice, I noticed that you're carrying the other half of the widget eye.
Oh yeah! What exactly is this thing?
It was a gift from King Deshret to Lesser Lord Kusanali.
I thought it was made by a gem crafter from a cracked gemstone. Probably belonged to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, actually. But given what happened to Irminsul... That's right. So you've read the legend too?
I only know the basics. I never thought these two gems could be connected to the relic from the legend.
I only bought the gem because it seemed like there was something special about it. The legend didn't come into play until I checked certain text back at the Temple of Silence. Legend has it King Deshret and the Goddess of Flowers, Lady Malikata, both prepared surprise gifts for Lesser Lord Kusanali during the first Sabzeri's festival. They scattered candy along the path to lead her towards the site of the banquet. Eventually, she arrived at a lake where she heard the sound of music. Lord Al-Akbar was plucking the strings of an instrument while Lady Malikata performed the beautiful dance. Together the two extended their heartfelt wishes to their dear friend, and each bestowed upon her a precious gift. Okay, so in the current timeline of events, everyone thinks Nahida is a lot older than she actually is, because all the events of Rukkhadevata have just been replaced with...
It was a gift from King Deshret.
I can't believe I glossed over that without actually realizing it. Lady Malikata gave her the Kravna to... I can't believe that's how you pronounce that. To protect the rainforest, and Lord Al-Akbar gave her the Wedget Eye to record the moments that they shared together.
But the Wedget Eye was lost after the cataclysm in Conria, buried deep beneath the sands.
And Lesser Lord Kusanali turned the Quarina into a divine bird, tasked with guarding the border between new birth and death, until the bird shattered into pieces and gave rise to the Tari. So Candice actually saw things recorded by the Wedget Eye.
So you're telling me, like, fucking 1,000 or so years ago? Or 3,000-ish years ago? Port Ormos looked exactly the same, and there was a crate that was going to fall on a girl at that particular moment, with a cart that was about to explode with flame at that particular moment, as well as... I don't really know. This seems a bit of a stretch to me. I was definitely surprised it still had the power to record events after all this time. I was definitely surprised it still had the power to record events after all this time. Its power seems to only resonate with people of Al-Akbar, also known as the descendants of King Deshret. Despite the damage, it still holds many scenes from the past. The faint voices I heard earlier. Could it actually have been Lord Al-Akbar and the Goddess of Flowers? So what do you plan to do with the two pieces of the eye? If you don't mind, I'd like to place them under the custody of the Temple of Silence. I agree with that decision.
Technically, the eye belongs to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Why don't you just give it back?
That is a good point, Sarush. That is what I was going to suggest. Oh... Dan is remembering it. Probably has forbidden knowledge on it. I'm not sure that would be wise. Even if she remembers the story, I fear all that remains in this fragmented piece of memory is grief. A record of sad memories. As Nahida's friend, I don't want her to feel sad on her birthday. I don't know. But I still feel more sad about Rukkhadevata, to be honest.
I don't fully understand your reasoning, but if this is the decision of the group, as well as my Yasnapati, then I shall object no further. Well, are you going to let me teach the girl the dance of Sub-Zeros, or do you intend to drag this on incessantly? She's got a point. Now that we know it was all a false alarm, let's go back and tell everyone what happened. They're probably worried.
I'll tell the other Matra to keep an eye out for that caravan. If we find evidence of any misconduct, we won't let them off lightly.
Guess I'll stay here then. There's a bunch of monsters nearby, so it's always good to have someone to stand guard. Sorry to make you worry, everyone. I'll head back to help once I'm done learning this dance.
No more distractions! Now, follow along!
Yes, Master Sarush.
Watch closely. 1 and 2 and...
1 and 2 and... You go ahead. I'll stay here. Back to Party City. Oh, I wonder if Carcata's still here. Ah, Dia and Dunyarsad. You're finally back. I was so worried. I was this close to sending some mercs after you. Nothing bad happened, right?
Nope, it was all just a misunderstanding.
Let's fill them all in. That's a relief. I'm glad it's all taken care
How
of.
are the preparations going?
Well, Kave's diagram is done. It looked like he pulled an all-nighter to finish it, so he went home to sleep. We built the frame and the tower while you were
I
gone.
think I'll check it over later, though. We were so worried about you all. It was kind of hard to focus.
Oh, wow. In any case, there's not much left to do. If we all work together, we'll be done in no time.
Great! We don't have to worry about missing the parade!
Speaking of the parade, could I ask you for a favor? Sure, as long as it's something I can do. The Academia wants the representative from each Darshan to nominate someone to serve as the Knight of Flowers for the parade. After some discussion, we all agreed that the best person for the job, you would be the best person. Great, we get to be the Knight of Flowers. Ooh, this is just like Nahida's character teaser. Does that mean the character teaser was really just foreshadowing for this actual story quest? It would be my honor. Great, you're the hero of Sumeru, and a personal friend of the Dendro Archon. We all thought you would be the best candidate. Make sure you knock it out of the park. Hey, don't stress him out. Wait, aren't you also in the parade this time, Candice? Wait, aren't you also in the parade this time, Candice? You're playing the Tonbur, right? The what? I don't remember who the Tonbur was in the Sub-Zeros Festival lore. Yes, I'm providing background music for Miss Nilu's dance. Oh, a Tonbur is an instrument.
Whoa, Paimon's never heard you play music before!
Huh, if you like it, you're welcome in our village anytime. I'm more than happy to lull you to sleep. You can count on it. Looking forward to it.
Actually, I have a favor to ask as well.
Anything, Dunyarsad. Anything you ask for. I will move the sun and moon.
These are the decorations for the flower carriage. Could you bring them to the sanctuary of Surasthana and hang them on the carriage? Oh, it would mean a lot to have the Knight of Flowers personally decorated.
My pleasure.
You can count on us!
Paimon can fly. She can reach the spots that I can't. I'm short. Not as short as Sino, though. Okay. Everyone splits up the remaining tasks. The anticipation for the festival makes for quick work. Before you know it, the sun is set, and everyone breaks for the night. We literally have seen every character other than Hat Guy at this point, and Layla.
We're done. Now we just have to go to the sanctuary of Surasthana and hang the decorations on the flower carriage.
How have we not done that yet?
I wonder what the sanctuary looks like the night before the festival. Let's go check it out.
To the sanctuary. Oh, the flower carriage is not in it, it's in front of it. How did they get this up here without anyone noticing? How is this thing supposed to go all the way to Port Ormos? It's a big carriage.
That should be good. All we need to do now is wait for the parade tomorrow.
I was dreaming I was waiting in a power carriage. Wait for the parade to begin. All the preparation is done. Wait until the start of the parade tomorrow. Let's take another look at the carriage. Oh, I can sit on it. Yeah! Yeah, let's take a photo of that real quick. Let's light this candle. It is I, the first sage of Boar. Everyone's been avoiding me lately. They're acting all squirrely, you say, as there are squirrels in the frame in the foreground. Like they're hiding something. I have to get to the bottom of this after the parade. But first, birthday celebrations with delicious candy, a beautiful flower carriage, and... Ah! Sorry to keep you waiting, dear Archon. Time to head out, dear Knight of Flowers. Do I have the headband on? Please tell me I have the headband on. Why is it in my POV? When I woke up, I was riding in a flower carriage. This is literally from the thing. I dreamed it was my birthday. The Knight of Flowers. Oh, that's a cool outfit. Archon, we finally... The people can't wait to meet you. This is literally Nahida's teaser. They could have reused the recording. Sub-Zero's festival began. Everyone thought... So that's what the instrument is.
Are those Parisaras?
Sarouche, everyone prepared a bunch of surprises for me. Candy exploded in all directions like dazzling fireworks. Oh, that's sweet. Ready? 3, 2, 1. A bird suddenly appeared. In that moment, the world erupted in a brilliant color. Actually, I have a surprise of my own. Come on out. The Aranara. Oh, is that the girl from Yoimiya's second character quest? Oh, she's using her ult. Oh, we're all underwater. So this must have been what the R&R were preparing. A little surprise. When I woke up, I was riding in a flower carriage. It felt just like a dream. Never had I witnessed a more perfect day. Aww. Happy birthday, Nahida. The parade of the flower carriage concluded without a hitch. You all returned to Partis DI. God, I wish we had that skin, though. Sumeru Traveler. Here's to a successful birthday surprise. Cheers. Huh. I knew you had it in you. Kava, you truly are a genius architect. Madame Farazan, I think you might have had a little bit too much to drink. She hasn't been able to contain her excitement since she saw the candy tower hit the flower carriage. I even saw her sneak a few extra drinks just now. Hey, we all deserve to loosen up once in a while. That's what festivals are for. By the way, Candice, your playing was amazing out there. How come you never showed us that before? Oh, it's just something I do in passing. When the night watch is calm and the stars are out, I do play a few tunes to pass the time. You're saying the stars in the sky get to hear you play more than us? No fair. Honestly, I think Miss Nilou's dancing was the real star of the event. Wait, when did this become about me? Yeah, we literally got to see everybody but Hat Guy and Layla. I guess the students are busy with term papers, like I have been the last couple of days. I see. So the Wedget Eye is now under the custody of the Temple of Silence. You can borrow it for research if you want. No need. Certain objects merely represent a period of history. Once the events they exemplify are brought to light, there's little value in further study. Huh? I thought you'd at least want to see it. A legendary gem like that is sure to be a wonder to behold. Couldn't hurt to take a look. I'm not about to make the trip to the Temple of Silence for it. It's too far. You and your hermit tendencies, I swear. Although if somebody ever brings it to the academia for appraisal and certification, I wouldn't mind taking a look. Spoken like a true scribe.
On that topic, I wonder how much it's worth.
It's priceless. Never really thought about it. It's kind of like an ancient palace in a way. Not many people are going to break off a piece of a wall and send it for appraisal. That actually sounds like something my Darshan would do. I've heard some of the underclassmen have quite the sense of curiosity. Well, if that does happen, write a report and send it to my office. Is that protocol or something? No, I just like to know when interesting things are brought back to the academia. I might want to check it out. Why do I even bother asking? I should just keep my mouth shut. Interesting. We use reports as a sort of alarm clock system.
An alarm? Yes, that's what I heard just now. Dear friends, a critical moment has arrived.
It's time to play Genius Invocation TCG. Wait, I didn't hear anything. It's not like the Hermanubis would call on you now and not me.
It's time to come together.
I was psychic. Oh, is that Kali calling me? Sorry, I gotta go. Genius Invocation this, Genius Invocation that. When's Kali gonna give me an excuse to leave? Poor Sethos. Everyone seems to be having a lot of fun. What about you? Are you having fun? Also, we changed back into our old outfit, Sad Panda. Yeah, I just know this will be the most unforgettable birthday I'll ever have.
Archon, you have a long life ahead of you. Isn't it too early to draw such a conclusion?
That is a very good point, Sarush. Not at all. Sometimes a single moment is all it takes to know you'll remember something for the rest of your life. Your name is Sarush, right? Would you and your friends ever consider coming to live in Sumeru City?
Thank you for your kindness, Great Archon. But we Pari have our own duties, and we find the city a bit too noisy.
Fair. That's so. When you spend more time among the people, you might start to enjoy the commotion.
Well, that's also true. I have fond memories of my adventures with Pale Floater and my Yasnapati. Really? Paimon's happy to hear that.
I'm so happy that we got to see characters come back from a from a World Quest series. Jet and Ben, please come back, we miss you! Rana as well, from the Aranara quest line. I wonder how she's doing.
It felt like this Sub-Zero's festival had surprises for
Little Rue.
everyone. When you called out the Aranara, Paimon nearly fell out of the sky in shock.
Oh, we lost the stream. Eh, I'm glad you liked it. I told them to stay hidden so no one would know that what was coming.
No wonder Arasaka was so flustered. He was trying to keep it a secret.
And we're back.
Oh, Paimon's sure everyone in Sumeru loved the surprise. It felt like a dream.
A dream, huh? More to add?
Nahida?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just wondering if this whole thing might be a dream. Then we should do our best to remember it. Huh? Let's capture this moment forever, so that if we ever wake up from this moment, it'll never be lost. That must have been what Al Akmar wanted when he gave Ruka Devada the Wedget Eye. Even though we don't have anything that powerful, we still have our own way to stop time. We're gonna take a photo. How can we do that? We have a camera. I'm gonna get my screen cap ready to go. All right, everyone, closer together, please. People on the left, make some room. Someone is stepping on my shoe. Ah, sorry, Manafara-san. There's not a lot of space.
Floater. This spot is reserved for the mighty Pari.
Kaveh, I feel your pain.
Paimon's the only one allowed to float next to him.
So that's what you meant. A picture. I never thought about it that way before. From now on, every time you look at that photo, you'll remember the joy of this moment. I don't have experience with this kind of stuff, but I trust you. We have a picture of Raiden Shogun eating dango, too, somewhere in my library. I don't know. Editor, don't put it on screen! Seriously, I don't think I'll find it. It's buried in my fucking files somewhere. Get in the picture, Kaveh. Just need to set the timer, and we're good. Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1. That's beautiful. I can't think of a better note to end everything on. Okay, so now this time my fucking MS Paint just comes out immediately. Let's paste that there. And then let's save it. Hazardous 2024. Happy birthday, Nahida. Give her memories. To be continued. Group photo taken. Oh, it's in the teapot. Oh, we can put that in the teapot? There we go. Nice. Now we have a photo. Roses and muskets. This must have been from the poem. Yeah, this was from the poetry event. I put all the event stuff here. Little Yoimiya over here. This is just becoming a museum. Well, thank you everybody who stopped by. This has been a fun little quest line. I hope we get to do this again next year. I wish you a happy birthday, Nahida, and many more in the future. Tune in next time when we, I guess, finally get around to doing the Tribal Chronicles. We still have the Children of the Echoes to do. Adios. See you all next time. If you'd like to be informed when I'm going to be going live, the best way to do that is to join the Discord. I put the links in the description of every one of my YouTube videos. And stay tuned. We have some new shorts and theories coming down the pipeline. That's all we have to say, so see you all in the next stream. Stay safe, everyone.